Fight fans all over the world, it's Daddy P with Slap Pappy Gorilla. What? Frank Martin and Artem Harutyunyan. I don't know how to say his name. I ain't gonna try to keep butchering it up like as much as everybody else, and I ain't picking at nobody because it's a hard name to say. Anyway, this is Daddy P. That Frank Martin fight on Showtime this weekend, it was a good fight, really. And I'm going to tell you this right here, man. I hope that Frank Martin, because I respect Frank Martin, he seems like a young guy that works hard. And, you know, Derek James don't strike me as the kind of guy to just give somebody kudos if, you know, they not really doing what he say they doing. And Derek James says that the young man works hard, you know, and he can fight. You know, it just was a tougher fight than he expected. And I'm gonna tell you this about these young fighters. Right in that's a stacked weight class, man. That 135 is very stacked. And you know, a lot of these young guys, man, talking about. I understand when you young and hungry and you ready to break out, you have some good performances, you know. But man, look, because even Keyshawn Davis, you know, he looking at him, licking his chops. But man, look, when you having a fight, man, Floyd Mayweather gave the blueprint. And I ain't talking about no money or none of that. I'm talking about when people would even ask him before a fight, you know, like about other fighters, he say, man, I'm just worrying about this fighter in front of me. Whoever he was about to fight, a lot of time, Brian Kenny and all those guys, different anchors would try to ask some questions about Manny Pacquiao and other fighters, you know, between fights and when he was about to get into a fight with somebody else, you know. Floyd Mayweather would say, hey, man, I got this guy in front of me and that's who I'm concentrating on. You know what I'm saying? And that's what these young guys should do, man. If you got somebody in front of you, concentrate on that guy. Don't be talking about how you want Shakur Stevenson and you want Tank Davis and all this, man. Look, this game is something different than what, you know, a lot of people perceive it to be. And when you young and up and coming, man, hey, fight who in front of you. And then after that, you know, you kind of feeling yourself. If you win the fight, you know, get a knockout, whatever, then you call out the other guys. You know, you kind of feeling yourself or whatever. You win the fight. But don't overlook no fighter and think that, okay, yeah, I want this person next. Nah, man. Because this young guy right here, I'm going to just say Artem. That's his first name. Hey, that young man came to fight. And then at the end, Frank Martin say, oh, when he was asked, you know, what was going on, he say his timing was off. Yeah, man, whatever the case may be, you don't know how tricky a fighter could be. You don't know what they coming out their bag with just because you ain't seen them or heard them very much. Probably went and watched some tape on them, but you ain't really studied them a lot or you don't know them. They don't got a big name. You know, a lot of people go kind of overlook them guys, man. And just because they come from a place that, you know, big fighters don't usually come from, you can't overlook a guy, man. You know what I'm saying? And, but I think Frank Martin did what he had to do. And, you know, big up, respect to Frank Martin. He did what he had to do. Hey, them first few rounds, he was kind of trying to figure it out. And I'm going to tell you this, it was, a lot of them rounds was close, even looking at the punch stats per round. You know what I'm saying? It was, a lot of them rounds was close. So you can't say the man won all of the early round. Then in round 6, you know, Martin, go back and watch the fight. Martin had a good round in round 6. He kind of started, you know, doing his thing. But then even after that, the young man made some adjustments, came back again. That man was ready to fight. That young man can box to me, you know. But I think he got hurt. You know, once he hurt him, man. You know, it was a done daughter. You know what I'm saying? Frank Martin, his power kind of, you know, caught up with him. You know, that accumulation of Derek James teach these guys to beat them fighters up. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of started catching up with Artem towards the end. But at the same time, man, yeah, the young man came to fight, and I ain't gonna lie, I would like to see him against some other 135 pounders. You know, he said he want to fight Frank Martin again, and he said he wants some of them top guys. But hey, I wouldn't mind seeing him. I think it's some good fights right there at 35 right now, man. It's a stacked division, and these guys showing you, man, hey, just all of these names that's here, that ain't all. You know, they showing you, hey, it's some people coming out the woodworks ready to get down. So, but big up to Frank Martin, man. He ended up doing what he had to do. He won the fight. He pulled it out the hat. And, you know, I just hope he learned a little lesson, you know. Yeah, you have to be very confident in yourself in this fight game. You have to be. But, man, I'm going to tell you this, man. Worry about the person in front of you first. And then, you know, after that, go to calling these guys out. And then, you know, you got these guys who watching you that, man, hey, they like, man, hey, this joker right here took a little while to figure this guy out. You know, this guy done gave a blueprint to some people. Now, I know he go and he seemed like a hard worker. You know, Frank Martin seemed like a hard worker. So I know he go get back in the gym, do his thing, kind of figure out, you know, what went wrong. So y'all ain't gonna be able to just follow that blueprint to straight up just, you know what I'm saying, have the man confused. He gonna come ready. You come with that there, what Artem came with. But at the same time, hey man, yo, one at a time. Frank Martin, one at a time. Keyshawn Davis too, one at a time. You know, and y'all can meet up, you know, after y'all do some damage in the division. You know what I'm saying? But don't think that place at the top is lonely. You know what I'm saying? Don't think that you know, ready when you ain't. Just follow your path. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, look, y'all in the stacked division. That's a stacked division right now. And the guys that's at the top, you know, hey, y'all up and coming, man. Some of these guys done already made a name for themselves. Let them do what they go do, and then y'all rise to the top, man. Don't be so eager. Then y'all young, man. Y'all got plenty time. But I'm going to tell you this. I like the fact that these fighters want to fight each other. But, man, look. You got them two guys there that's in the same batch or in the same, like, so-called era that's up and coming. You know, Keyshawn Davis, Frank Martin, man. I think they should, you know, follow their same batch of guys, because one day their fight can be one of these big fights. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, Tank Davis, you know, and like Shakur Stevenson, these guys, man, you know, let them do their thing right there, man. They done already made a big statement and name for themselves. So y'all let that group of guys do their thing, man. And then y'all continue to fight, continue to stay busy, continue to you know, it's levels in this thing, man. Y'all think y'all at a certain level that maybe y'all might not be at yet, you know. These guys been doing their thing for a while. Y'all keep coming up, doing your thing, but you know, let them guys do their thing. Y'all stop calling. And it's good to call them out, but man, look, it's levels to this, man. And that's something I saw. I think it was Shakur Stevenson. You know, he said levels. I think that's what he put on one of his platforms. You know, letting them know, hey, it's levels to this. Don't try to skip your level yet. You know, come up, learn what you got to learn. You know, this game is about learning, man. You got to learn in this game. Don't try to go, you know, skip levels. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you young, do your thing, man. But at the same time, you know, don't try to skip levels. Appreciate where you at and appreciate the journey, because you going somewhere. You know, these guys, Keyshawn Davis, Frank Martin, they going somewhere. You know, but appreciate where you at right now, because it's pressure at that top, man. And you know, I'm hoping that was a lesson learned for Frank Martin. You know, that it's levels, and hey, it's pressure. The further you go up, it's pressure, man. and you got to figure out, like, your game still got some stuff you need to do. You still got some work you need to do. I ain't saying he garbage. I ain't go talk trash. I don't like talking trash about guys that put their life on the line for my entertainment. I just want to see him get himself where he need to be before you start really like going after them top names. Get yourself where you need to be, man. Just keep learning, keep grinding, keep doing your thing. You got a good trainer, keep doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? You go get there, and then one day, hopefully, Keyshawn Davis, Frank Martin, man, they be the guys in the division that come together and make some money together and give us some, a good fight. But that's they in the same batch. Let them guys who in they batch, let them do what they go do. Y'all keep learning where y'all at. And a lot of people go disagree with me and say, oh, they need to fight each other. People need to. All right, man, look, you got a guy across from you just because his name Artem Harutyunyan, whatever his name is, and you don't know where he come from. He ain't got no big following and all that in America. You think, man, look, this guy's trying to knock your head off your shoulders, just like you trying to knock his off, bro. So, you always got a guy. These guys talking about cab driver. Oh, they fighting cab driver. Okay, he fighting the guy that's trying to knock his head off, just like he trying to knock his head off. You know what I'm saying? It's boxing, bro. Anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? So, just appreciate the journey and keep learning where you at, man. Your day coming, to be great, to be talked about, to have that big name like the Shakur Stevensons and the Tank Davises. Y'all coming up, but y'all just appreciate where y'all at, man, and keep learning. It's levels and that's it. It's a reason why it's levels in this thing, bro. But appreciate your journey, where you at, man, and keep grinding. That's all I got to say. I'm glad the young man did what he had to do. But hey, Artem, hey, I'm ready. So hey, I'd like to see him mix it up with some guys too. But y'all let me know what you think in the comment section. This Daddy P with Slap Pappy Gorilla. Go ahead and slap that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell icon so you can be notified every time it goes down. Daddy P outie.